clean audio.
Yeah, fine. Sounds good.
So, welcome to the What's Your Biggest Pain show, episode number 1. I'm here with
Reuben. That's my name.
yes. So in this show, we're gonna talk to Reuben about what his biggest pain is, whatever he feels like sharing, and then we're gonna uncover it a little bit, and then essentially get to a point and show you what healing actually looks like. Sound good?
Yeah, man. Let's do it, bro.
Awesome, brother. So, yeah, let's take it away, man. What's your biggest pain or the pain you feel like talking about right now?
I mean, yeah, this is obviously a very open-ended question. What's your biggest pain? If I was to really tune into it, like most people, I'm sure the biggest pain is the thought of impermanence, is the fear of death, it's the fear of not existing anymore. One of my biggest fears that I definitely I'm conscious around in my day-to-day life is when I'm not in a space of joy and excitement and appreciation for life. That's like a pain point for me. If I'm
Yeah.
not in joy, then I know something's wrong because this experience is nothing but incredible. So yeah, that kind of touches on that.
Okay.
Like the fear of death, it's the fear of death really. But like my relationship to death, like I feel like I've died already,
Yeah.
and I'll continuously die throughout my life. But I know it's not just about the physical death; it's about, you know, different things as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Like the energetic death as you evolve. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it could be that. It could be, you know, cycles. Yeah, the way things change. Like that's it. The nature of impermanence. Everything is changing, and nothing stays the same.
Cool, interesting. Okay, so you mentioned when you're not in joy.
Yeah,
You feel
when I'm aware that I mean, of course, look, we're human beings. It's natural that we're not gonna be in
Yeah.
a state of bliss all the time. That would be an illusionary state of reality.
Mm.
But yeah, if I am, oh, like I consciously aware. Oh wait, I'm feeling an energetic that doesn't align with the gratitude that I feel for life right now, and I'm not sure how to match that too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And what is this? So when does it happen when like you don't feel joy or you feel like just something's wrong?
I mean, simple things, bro. Like, need to get more sleep, have to rush out the house,
Yeah.
have to, you know, feel like I'm out of control. When I feel like I'm out of control, I don't have the, you know, the way I'd like things to go. I don't have that power, even if I'd like to in the moment. I say those are the moments when those those pain points come up. But you know, we could, if we want, we could touch on like the original, the wound, the you know, the fear of being separate from our mother and our father. Our mother because we came physically from our mother, but then of course, God, fear of separate, the feeling or even the thought
Yeah.
that we could be separate from God.
Yeah.
Like that is like, I think is the biggest pain point of us as humanity, as a collective.
Yeah. For sure. And not realizing that we are one as a whole is the ultimate pain. Separation is the ultimate pain when it goes
Yeah.
down, you know, to the root of it.
It hurts when something breaks into two. Oh, it hurts,
Kills,
no?
yeah.
It physically hurts. But
Yeah, especially like a breakup as well. It feels like in the moment it's like a part of you got cut off and like it's gone and it's like killing, you know?
yeah, of course.
When there's real love and you really take someone as a part of you.
Yeah. Well, especially I guess when you put all your energy and intent and not even dependency, but you park that on one person. It's like that can set you up for
Yeah.
pain. That can set you up for pain.
100%.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's talk about this, man. You mentioned like the feeling of like when things aren't going your way or like things are out of control. Tell me a little bit about that, and we'll see if there's like a thread there we can kind of look at and resolve today if it wants to be resolved.
Yeah, I mean, what like more specifically, would like you mean in the moment it happens, or what like comes up? Like, can you give me a bit more specific?
Yeah. So when you said around it, only if this is your like biggest pain, by the way, unless
Yeah,
there's
no.
something else that comes up. But you know, when it's around like you mentioned like, oh, if I'm not getting as much sleep as I wanted, or when things are kind of out of control here, there, and everywhere. And in these moments, like, what is it that's happening? Do you feel?
I mean, in those moments, it's a choice, no?
Yeah.
It's a choice, bro.
Mm.
It's a choice to 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 make the right decision. You know, are
Mm.
we gonna go with a with something to feed our ego?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I want to do this thing now, and I'm not thinking about the consequence, but I want to do it now. Or are we thinking of the collective whole? Like, what would I be like if I was in my optimum self
Straight.
to
Yeah.
serve even better than I'm serving already?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's the reason why it's a bit difficult for me to tap into it, because I know that it's not like it's only me, you
Mm.
know, it's only me. It's a choice to transform that pain. I don't know, yeah,
Mm.
like when it comes up in the moment. But what helps me is I know that it's impermanent. I know
Yeah.
that okay, I may be finished now, but it will come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
That helps me personally move through things like that when
Like in the moment. Yeah. Of
yeah
course.
when they rise, man. Yeah.
Mm. Cool, bro. And then, how do you feel about talking about, I don't know, certain things you've gone through in your life
Yeah,
that
bro.
were like
Anything.
huge in the moment, and maybe we could look at like how you moved through it, for example. Like, what would you say is like the biggest, you know, for your soul, you know, for you, for this life, like in this life so far, like with the same age,
Yeah.
what is it? What would you say is like the biggest pain and the lesson you've been through?
Um, one of the biggest pains I've been through, I would probably say, bro, to be totally honest, the my dad got sick. My dad got cancer
Mm.
because when he got sick, I didn't start to feel the feelings of like loss and like what it'd be like if he was dead, or like not a lot of that fear came up immediately. It was it was more it was more later on where I realized that if I wanted to connect to him in the way I wanted to connect to him, then I had to change my approach to how I'd approached him before. And him getting ill humbled him in some ways and allowed me to meet him in because like I don't know, we all have our own relationships with our parents,
Yeah.
but growing up with my dad, yeah, our personalities clash for whatever reason. You know, there's a lot of love, of course, a lot of love there, but there were certain things that didn't align for me and made it very difficult for me to have the sort of relationship I would have liked to have with my father. But when I started to tune in just to the feeling of what it would be like to have one of my parents not physically here. Just to tap into the feeling, I was like, wow, that's a very, very
Mm.
heavy feeling. The feeling of like death and loss. It's like, wow. And allow myself to process it a bit before, like almost like processing the death of my dad before he even died. He's still alive. My dad's he's still alive, you know?
Mm.
Um, but like to start to process the death, because in some ways it was a death because like the dad who I had before wasn't him anymore. He's still my dad. You know, we still had the same memories and stuff. But I was now meeting him anew, you know, and he was able to meet himself anew also because of him getting diagnosed with an illness, you know. But like, yeah, I know for some reason that came up when you said talking about like my biggest pain. Like when I think about one of the most like significant pain points I felt and been aware of, it's definitely that,
Mm.
man. It's like that actual like feeling, that physical, energetic, like emotional feeling of what it'd be like when
Yeah.
I couldn't speak to my dad anymore because he's not physically
Mm.
present. To tune into that,
Cool.
um, yeah, man. That's yeah, that's kind of it, bro.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, bro. And when did that happen?
This happened. So what year are we now in 2025? That happened in 2021. Yeah,
Okay.
my dad called me and told me that he's sick. But when he told me, it was like he said it though he said it so matter of fact. It was just like he said it to me where when I hung up the phone, I wasn't even aware what he just told me. He said it so casually that I couldn't even compute it in the moment. I was just like, what? But afterwards, he was just like, we're just living our lives. I don't want anything that happens to me to start to change the trajectory of what you're going on because you're aware of this pain point that your dad's sick, you know. Um, and he treated cancer very well. He's like, look, I need to be more happier. I need to make myself laugh. I need to eat better. You know, I need to
Yeah.
da da da. He just makes himself laugh all the time. He's like, I need to have as much joy as possible because that's you know, it's proven, man. A lot of cancers born from anger, bro, unprocessed trauma in our body, you know. And he was like, okay, well, I've got this now. I got to be enjoy. I got to laugh. He watches loads of funny things. He listens to the music he loves, and you know, he's like, yeah, it gives in some ways it gives him
Enjoying
another
life.
lease of life, you know. Um, but yeah, bro.
That's brilliant, man. And how did you get through it yourself? Like, how did it affect you personally, emotionally, and how did you get through it?
The way I got well, it affected me emotionally and personally because, of course, you know, something that you take for usually we take our parents for granted or something that seems to be a permanent fixture in your life. When you're aware of that change, you know, as humans, change is scary because it means that we have to adapt. Um, yeah, of course, man, it wasn't super easy, but like I said to you, like everything happened for a reason. It brought me closer to my dad. I'm not to say that I wouldn't have got closer to my dad if he didn't get sick, but it created that opening, you know. Um, but yeah, it just took, just took a bit of time of being honest and open with myself, having so many very deep and honest conversations with him, and forgiveness, man. I had to for forgiving for forgiving. I had something to give, which was like acceptance, and not acceptance of the things I didn't like, or acceptance of, the problems I think like I had when I was a kid or anything. It's more acceptance of where he's at, the life he's lived, and where he's at in his life. To take away that like that 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 little unconscious layer of like um annoyance or like um like
Resentment or
resentment we
whatever it
have
is.
towards our parents for the way, yeah, exactly, the resentment that we have. It was like I had to like any of that residue that was under there, I had to literally clean it and be like, yo, dad, I love you. I am you. I'm an extension of you. I can try and run away from all the stuff that I don't like about you that has benefited to me, whatever that is. Or I accept it and then move on, because that's it. We are our parents. And that was the acceptance of like, this is part of me and this is what's happening, and that's gonna help me to move forward. So yeah, that was big, man. And then when that was out of the way, it's just love. Now when I connect with my dad, we can go straight there with love and there's more respect. Before it was like I was kind of below him. He would just talk to me. I wouldn't really get to ask much, But now there's level playing field, man.
That's good, bro. And how would you say that's changed you as a man?
It would have changed me as a man. I mean, yeah, I can't. I don't know if I could say exactly how it changed me or match up physically how it changed me, but I know, of course, it would help me to grow, man, and help me to accept another part of life. I'm a father too, so to think more about that relationship of your children and how that relationship is. Um, yeah, um, yeah, bro.
That's awesome, man. Well, is there anything else you want to share about this
Um,
before we wrap it up?
no, nothing that comes to mind right now, man. I mean, yeah, like I kind of said, I think our biggest pain is the fear of losing something, whatever that thing is, a person, an object, or a moment, a relationship, a car, a deal, a sale, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like coming back to remembrance, gratitude. It's not easy, but you know, honesty, openness, Yeah, choose enjoy, man, in moments of high tension and stress. It's gonna pass. It will all come to pass.
Yeah, exactly. And doing the trauma healing and the work involved and doing what you love doing and furthering along on the purpose and connecting with people.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of the thing. That's I feel like the connection with people is the thing that we often miss out on when we're so focused on like self-help and I want to grow my business or I want to heal, and it's like, okay, that's great, of course, but also like connecting with people is also healing, like having friends and
You
sharing
can't
these
heal
deep
by yourself,
truths.
man.
No, and we're not supposed to. Like we're individual humans, yes, but we're also one species.
Yeah,
We're also
yeah.
one being in that sense too.
Yeah, man.
So
We're a collective entity.
yes, awesome, man. Well, thanks for being on the show.
No worries,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
More love, man.
Cheers, yeah.
Cool, bro.
Awesome,
I
bro.
hope
Thank
it
you, man.
was insightful, helpful.
Yeah, for sure.